Live inside Kingston Smith Park, Ballina, New South Wales. This is the major semi-final of the NRRRL for 2018. Ballina versus Coogin, proudly sponsored by Novaskill. This telecast has been brought to you live, courtesy of the NRRRL YouTube page. This is also via a Facebook link. And it's a very good morning to you sports fans. I'm Dwayne Neville, here once again for the second match day of the first week of the semi-finals. After an impressive and successful day in Mooloolaba yesterday, the Tides now turn here to Kingsley Smith Ballina, which is no stranger to hosting the semi-finals. And we're about to kick things off early here in the ladies' tag competition between the Byron Bay Red Devils and the Ballina Seagulls. Byron Bay are the home team, although Ballina is included today. With no further ado, let's give you the tale of the tape between the two teams. First for the Byron Bay Red Devils, as follows. We have number 2, Angela Vannery. She is partnered with Hannah Roberts, Megan Curran, and Shannon Crowther. In the halves pairing, we have Candice Lamilla and Shanae Ebelin. In the forwards, we have Samantha Lafawn, Kathleen Oliver, Kelly Dunbar-Reed, and in the second row, we have Chloe Jeffries and Tegan Miller. And on the bench there, we have Sarah Logan, Jessica Melling, Christina Roberts, and Taylor Jarrett. Their coach is Keegan Ibester. For the Ballina Seagulls, it's follows. At fullback, Tammy Wells, and the wing pairing of Bobby Ann Uke and Kate Healy. In the centre pairing, we have Ellie Young and Elizabeth Ross. And in the halves, we have Trudy Roberts and Alara Roberts. In the forwards, we have Jodie Stockwell, Abby Beecher, and Michelle Clark. And we also include Joyce Roberts and Carly Gagan. And on the bench we have Melanie Stevens, Brianna Roberts, Sarah Bennett and Tarani Roberts. Also including Chrisira Binge, Shana Blundell and Letitia Roberts. And their coach is Rodney Joyce. Draw on the assignment of the officials is Caleb Harrison. Byron Bay ladies tag, they finished second coming into this. They are also the 2017 defending champions. They'll be looking to go back to back in as many competitions since its establishment last year. Their top try scorer is Shannon Crowther with 18, third overall in the competition. She is also the top point scorer with 72 points. She is tied third overall. Last start winners last week against Evans Head with a 10.8 victory. They went on a 9-game winning streak in mid-run of the season. They also feature 4 players in the squad for the course of the season that featured in the Northern Rivers representative team that went down to the Greater Northern Tigers earlier in the year. For the Ballina ladies tag, they finished third with a 12-4 record with 28 points. Top try scorer and also the top try scorer in the entire competition, Alara Roberts, for 26 tries. She's also the top point scorer with 176 points, which consists of those 26 tries and 36 goals. Last start winners over Northern United last week with a 42-18 win. First 6 games, they had their first 6 games at home, with the last 2 of 9 being away. Including their 7 wins, was an 88-10 win over Kyogle. These two teams have only had the one encounter in a round 9 game, Byron Bay prevailing at Red Devil Park with an 18-12 victory. As players are yet to come out just yet, the officials are just about to come out now. For the rest of the program today, we also feature the under-18s competition between Coogin and Tweed Coast following this one. In reserve grade, we also have Coogin versus Casino, and Coogin, of course, feature again in the A-grade competition, as they have that 2017 Grand Final match against Ballina. After an impressive live stream yesterday, we got all the action here today, nice and early here in Ballina. Hope you're enjoying it over a coffee or brekkie. Perfect day for football, not a cloud in the sky. A little bit cooler than was in Mooloolaba yesterday. It is about 22 degrees here in Ballina. It's right there next to Shores Bay. Nice sea breeze. Of course, with these two teams, the winner will progress to Cabarita next Sunday. Morris Brothers awaits. Mars Brothers, the minor premiers in this competition. Will it be another grand final rematch on the horizon? The runners-up of this contest will go on to play Tweed Coast next week, with the venue to be determined after the completion of the A-grade fixture. The team should be out at any moment now for what will be a big day of football. Don't go anywhere. As we can see there, it's across. There's a small contingent of Byron Bay supporters there in the corner. So Byron Bay finishing second in this competition with a points differential of 302. Only 3 losses of the season. If they're going to win this competition again this year, they'll once again be having to do it for second place. As we're just waiting now for the players to come out. And as we can see, the Ballina, who actually are the away team in this fixture, finishing third, make their way out onto the field. I'm expecting a nice crowd here today over the course of the day. No doubt over the horizon there, which is known for years, it's known as Yobbo's Hill, which always gets filled up on match days, certainly do over the final series. No doubt that will be the case later on over the course of the day. Byron Bay are missing some key personnel in this lineup, with the likes of Tori Maxwell, who is not included in today's lineup. She was one of the 4 representatives I mentioned at the start of who featured in the Northern Rivers representative team, who played the Greater Northern Tigers out of Crozier Oval Lismore a few months back. They were unfortunately went down 20, I believe it was 24-0. But as we can see now, led out there by Christina Roberts, the captain. So this is the second year of the ladies' tag here in the NRRRL, and hopefully this continues for many years to come. Just last week, the NRRL recognised Women in League round, and of course, we're doing our bit here to provide you the live stream to feature the upcoming future, hopefully upcoming Jillaroos right here for the live stream on NRRRL. Also providing this live stream, so whether you be around the world, if you're in a state, you can watch on your mobile device, laptop, just one click of a button on YouTube. As we're now about to get underway with the first game of the day here at Kingsford Smith Park in Ballina. Ballina the kick-off, right to left in front of your screen. Breeze coming from the Shore Bay side over the hill. Wind certainly played a factor in yesterday in Moorlambar. It'll be Lara Roberts to take the kick-off. And we're underway in the major semi-final, and as replicated yesterday, a short kick-off. And I don't think that made the 10. Early penalty for Byron Bay. as we saw in the reserve grade fixture yesterday between Moolumbar and Kyogle. Kyogle went for the early kick-off. And I was noticing that in some of the NRRRL fixtures last night, that the short kick-off early has been, and not just from the 50-metre line, but off the line dropout is becoming a bit more of a common fixture. I think creative play is coming a bit more into it in today's game, and no doubt in the latest game today. So Byron Bay have early possession, courtesy of a penalty 30 metres out. That was passed off there by Shanae Evelyn. Off the 20, the tag there, third phase of play. They're playing the Shores Bay side of field. Fifth and last. Byron looking to maybe capitalise off that penalty to get early points. Nice little chip. Just come off there off Tammy Wells. Tammy Wells beats, she couldn't quite get it. So that was Alara Roberts, who is the leading try scorer in this competition. She'll be looking for work today to help get Ballina into the grand final qualifier next week. Nice play up the middle on the third phase of play. I believe that's Melanie Stevens. She's brought down there by, couldn't quite get the number, played by Abby Beecher. Abby Beecher was also one of the representatives in the Northern Rivers ladies lineup. Had an impressive game in that game against Great Northern Tigers in Lismore. Byron now with it. Get into the Ballina side of field. Couldn't quite beat the third. That was the second phase of play on the 40-metre line. Passed off there by Shanae Evelyn. Oh, nice little beat three players there to get to the 20. And early penalty once again for Byron Bay. So off two consecutive phases there, Ballina's given away two consecutive penalties. Byron looking to capitalise. Away it goes. Passed off to, I think, oh, nice step. She beat everyone. I think first points for Byron. No. Couldn't quite beat the third tag there. Cut out pass. Misses everyone. Ballina recoups. Picks up the spills. Ballina to play on the near side. The grandstand side. And that was, I couldn't quite make out the number. That run there was from Christina Roberts. Sorry, that was Sharon Blundell. Off to, that was nicely tagged there by, I think that was Kelly Bundar-Reid. Nice little run by Abby Beecher. She fends but couldn't quite keep the tags on. Fifth and last. This is Tammy Wells. Looking to try and get some height but couldn't quite get it off. Ballina's strategy is trying to keep Byron down on this side of the field. Both sets Byron have started inside Ballina's half a field. Defended well considering the circumstances. And once again another penalty. That's three phases they've given Byron early valuable meters. They don't want to give Byron Bay too many gifted opportunities, especially in the final series. As we saw yesterday's game in the A-grade fixture, at the end it was Mullumbimby's undoing, beating Wollumbar in A-grade, where too many penalties were given in value positions, and if you give a team that's such as the defending champions in Byron Bay too many opportunities, the points will beckon. This is Shanae Evelyn. Set for a left side play. Melling. Roberts. So four players. Play there by Vannery. Another one of those representatives from the Northern Rivers side. Fifth and last. Played on to Crowther. And that was Roberts. That was a tag, but I think they're going to be called back for it. 20-metre restart for Ballina. This is Lara Roberts, I think. Lara Roberts. Beecher to play it. She can choose either side. She's going to opt to go left. Healy. Brought shy of just the 30-metre line in front of us here in the commentary box. I think that was Bobby Anyuk that got through there. Couldn't. Nice little darting run up there, still on the 40-metre line. Ballina yet to get in Byron Bay's half the field. 2 phases to get there. So this is Wells. 4th phase of play. Offs to go left. Beecher couldn't quite get the right side play. 5th and last, 40 metres inside their own half the field. Nice kick that's going to be greeted. Didn't quite get. Ballina might regather. They might be able to do something here if they can get it off quick enough. Unable to do it on this occasion. Byron Bay to have it 30 metres inside Byron's half the field. Of course, if you're watching this on the NRRRL live stream, we hope to hear some of your feedback and comments through the Facebook page. Second phase of play inside Byron's half the field. Byron set for a left side play. There's about 5 on 3. I can see there. If they can get it out quick enough, they might be able to get at least some valuable meters. And once again, another penalty for Byron. 4th. That's 4 from 4. They're not going to get away with. Ballina is not going to be able to get away with this all game. As Christina Roberts there gets valuable meters. $30 meters out. Byron came close in the third place. They're just gradually getting closer to get first points. Everyone playing from dummy. This is Vannery. Vannery off to Crowther. And it took a bit of work to get the tags off Sinead Crowther there. This is Jeffries. Shy of the line for third phase of play. This is the captain, Christina Roberts. Set for a right side play deep. Away it goes to Sinead Eberlin. Couldn't. She was opting to go between the sticks. They're set for left. Cut out pass. It's going to find the hands of Sinead Crowther. She is the top try scorer, and I think she's just short. And that's Roberts chips, and I think it's going to be too deep. Ballina have a 20-metre restart. As I said, just pre-game, a potential grand final rematch waits for Byron Bay if they can get the job done here. Morris Brothers will be looking to get exact revenge for their defeat in the 2017 decider. The runners-up will have Tweed Coast Raiders await, which will either be back here next Saturday or in Coogin, depending on how the A-grade fixture rolls. So this is Kate Healy playing the right side of field. But as I mentioned, Ballina are yet to breach Byron Bay side. They'll at least want to try and at least get them set up for maybe the next couple of phases of play to give themselves field position. That kick, they're opting for the kick on the 4th phase. And I think that might have been Shireen Crowther making the most of that. But Caleb Harrison has no objection. Play on Byron. Second phase, and Ballina at least want to keep Byron to a set of 6 here. They can ill afford to give 5 straight penalties from as many sets. Cut out pass, couldn't quite find the hands. I think that's Abby Beecher trying to go for it. And this time a penalty for Ballina. So this is Ballina chance now to actually get inside Byron's half of the field and do something. Abby Beecher with the early tap. A nice little run there by Abby Beecher. And they'll see Byron's half the field here, no doubt. Cut out pass. Nice little run the middle, couldn't quite beat. I think that was Kathleen Oliver playing on the Shores Bay side of field. That was Bobby Anyuk. And this is Alara Roberts. Trying to play with one hand. Referee says play on. Alara Roberts, she is the top try scorer. And that's nice possession play there from Ballina, making Byron play down on their deep inside their own half of the field. As I just mentioned, that's kind of what they needed to do. Lyle Roberts looking for work in defence. Ballina looking to put pressure and to have their set of six deep inside Byron half. And as I just mentioned, that they will have it here. Knock on there from Byron, so Ballina will have it 20 metres out from Byron's line. This is Roberts. Beecher to play at 20 metres out. She's versatile off that, as I just mentioned. Roberts thought about the cutout pass but couldn't quite get to it. Second phase of play. This is Roberts again. And Ballina set deep. They'll want to get it for as many hands as they can. Roberts opts for the kick. And Byron Bay with another infringement. Ballina putting pressure on, doing what they need to do. First points back for Ballina if they can keep to a set of six. Abby Beecher. Roberts. This is run up by Jodie Stockwell. Roberts. And couldn't quite find the hands. Byron has it back. And referee says play on. She's got no one to beat. And it's only going to be beaten for pace if she goes over the 40, over the 30, over the 20. She's going might be gunned down. And she's going to fall just short. No. Penalty, Byron. She was almost there though. But about a 95-metre run there, Byron put themselves in great position to get first points. And first phase of play. They're set for a left side play, Byron. And I think they're going to have this one now. What a run to set that up. And that was Shanae Evelyn. First points for Byron, 4-0. And that was Shanae Evelyn. First points for Byron, 4-0. Byron Bay over Ballina. And Shanae Evelyn, that adds to a tally of 6 tries, including scoring a double against Wollongbar during the season. Ballina was so close themselves to getting first points. They put the pressure on. Once they finally got into Byron Bay's half a field, they just gradually chipped away and almost went themselves. And it was an intercept play set up by a 95-metre run, and then Byron themselves went over. Christina Roberts, the captain, to look to add the extras. She is competing with a breeze over the Missington Bridge side. But win is not a problem for Christina Roberts. 6-0 Byron over Ballina in the major semi-final here at Kingsford Smith Park in Ballina. Once again, we want to thank our major sponsors, Nova Skill, a long-time partners of the NRRRL. Of course, you're seeing this being live streamed on YouTube. We'll no doubt have a bit of a viewing party from the Wollongbar Mustangs to see who they will be playing on Saturday, both in reserve grade and in A grade. And of course, Tweed Coast. So we're going to hopefully have a bit of a viewing party along the Tweed Coast today in the Tweed Valley region as we're back here live. That was a nice kick. And I'm not sure who that's come off, but I think they even could potentially be Ballina. Yes, Ballina will have it inside Byron's half a field. Valuable metres. As Ballina now they look to back up after giving away the first points. The set exclusively for the right side, and Byron Bay have given away an offside penalty. This will be Alara Roberts to play about 20 metres out from the Byron Bay line. She's got Beecher on her right side, but she opts to go left. Nice run there by Jodie Stockwell. Beecher plays it right to Roberts. That's Letitia Roberts. Beecher again. Nice little run. She's met by a sea of Devils. They can ill afford to have it. Oh, that was Alara Roberts. One to add to her impressive try tally. As I mentioned at the start of the game, she is the top try scorer of the competition. Beecher passes off, cut out pass, and she's got it in the corner. I think they're going to call it fifth and last. I think the tag's just come off short of the line. So close to getting first points. Tad's fifth and last. Lara Roberts kicks it, diverts off a Byron foot. Byron have it back. Devils playing this one deep inside their half of field. Nice little darting run to get it 25 metres out. Trying to replicate that 95 metre run, but to no avail. There's a gap here on the left side if Byron would have to take it, but they're decide to run up the centre. Still possible if they can get it through some hands on the grandstand side of the field. Just 40. No, Callum Harrison has opted for fifth and last. 40 metres out. 40 metres inside Byron's half. Nice kick. No full back to greet it. Byron will pick up. Yep. And this is. Oh, nice tag there. 5 metres. Ballina 5 metres inside their own off their line. This is Alara Roberts. She's yet to be tagged. Callum Harrison has told her to play at second phase. 10 metres out. Ballina will be desperate to try and restart and get at least get back in Byron's half of the field. They've done so well to put pressure, gradual chipping away pressure. 6-0 if you just joined us. Byron Bay over Ballina. Courtesy of a 95 metre run. And fifth and last, Callum Harris it's called fifth and last. 30 metres out. Alara Roberts for the kick. Nice bomb. And I think that was Angela. Oh, dear. The bounce in favourite, and they know it too. Abby Beecher. She was getting keen to have a quick play of the ball. Beecher has it. Wait it. Tarani Roberts. Beecher away to Carissa Binge. Beecher again. Showing great footwork there, Abby Beecher. Showing why she was in that representative team for Northern Rivers. This is Alara Roberts. Nice chip over the middle. There is space. And oh, it was a bit of a collision. Is that sounding good? Ballina still in possession. Away it goes on right side of field. Missed everybody. This is Tarani Roberts. She did have Michelle Clark. Potential one-on-one if she opted the pass. Opt to go left. Alara Roberts, nice little chip. She's been kicking all day. She's been doing it well. They might even get another set of 6 out of this final dropout, and they do. Nice little grubber kick there by Alara Roberts to really put pressure on Byron Bay. So Ballina just gradually chipping away. Can they finally get points with this set of 6? Tarani Roberts And the wind being a factor today, potentially with the tags. Hopefully it's not strong enough to where it's going to cause confusion with the tags coming off. And nice pass there. That's going to be Michelle Clark. I think she might have just I think she might have just been short, Michelle Clark. Beecher to play it deep. Away it goes to Brianna Roberts, sorry. 10 metres out. Nice little dummy run there by Abby Beecher. Off to Michelle Clark. Back inside to Beecher. Passing along and penalty Byron. That was I think that was called for a shepherd, potential shepherd. And that was a perfect opportunity for Ballina to finally get on the scoreboard. And Byron looked to get to Ballina. That was Christina Roberts. "25 metres out." Hope you're enjoying the coverage here for the live stream here on the NRRRL YouTube page. Big lineup today of games. Following this one, Coogin versus Tweed Coast in the under-18s. Then we've also got Coogin versus Casino reserve grade. And then she's got one to beat. Couldn't quite beat. I believe that was... Could have been Lara Roberts. Couldn't quite make out the number. Kick early there for Byron. Sharana Crawford wants to try and get it. They'll get another set of 6 here. Michelle Clark. I believe Michelle Clark felt she had to make that play to keep a second try for Byron. A set of 6 beckons. Because Shannon Crawford, she is Byron Bay's top try scorer. And nice pass up the middle. Kathleen Oliver, another one of those representatives looking to double Byron's lead. Another penalty for Byron Bay coming. Kathleen Oliver to play it. Byron Bay set deep on the right. And that was an interesting play to go for a chip early in the first phase. And that was very interesting. And I don't understand why that was on the first phase. And yeah, there was a few shaking the heads on the Byron Bay coaching bench there. But anyway, as we move on, Abby Beecher plays the first phase of play 20 metres out. Alara Roberts, Beecher. Back to Beecher. She is so dangerous on her feet. Zigzagging run there from Beecher. Nice run up the centre. Gets her to the halfway line. Ballina set deep. Opted in the cut-out pass. Couldn't quite get it away. And Callum Harrison has called it a forward pass. Brad Goodwin? Sorry, Brad Goodwin. Callum Harrison is actually, in fact, one of the linesmen with Sam Everest. 40 metres out. And that's should be 6 more. Brad Goodwin acknowledges. They're playing on the left side. Trying up, that was Angelina Vannery, sorry. We're going to get Shannon Crawford. Nice run there by Taylor Jarrett on the third phase. We're about just inside 20 metres. Opt for the cut-out pass. Beats 1, beats 2. Needs to beat a 4th to get there. She isn't going to get there. 10 metres shy. They're playing on the short side. Half-time hooter goes. And that'll be all she wrote for the first half of the first game here in Ballina on a big match day. Bit of end-to-end action from both teams. So Byron Bay, courtesy of a 95-metre run, leading in from the next phase to make it to take the advantage. Half-time here at Kingswood Smith Park at the ladies' tag. It's Byron Bay 6, Ballina Seagulls 0. We're going to take a bit of a breather up here. We'll be back with you in the second half shortly.
I told you, Ballina said they're going to put a scaffolding up around it. So you guys will be doing this next week. So what's on Saturdays at Ballina?
I don't know what's on Saturday at Ballina yet. I know it's rugby there. Oh.
So that's a 12:30 kickoff for was it President's? He said on Sunday one team's coming from Tenterfield.
Yeah.
That's a fair hike.
They're going to come to see. Oh, not really good.
And of course there are 4 leaders around the ground today. There are 2 on the exit. We're also going to have lots of charity bits around the ground, so please put your rugby in before you leave. The clubhouse is open for members and guests. And the next row inside the clubhouse is also open for the same way forward. Well, the players are having their break for the half time in the week today. Thanks to some of the sponsors of the country Ballina for the season 2018. They include the Grant State Agents, Sports Point Physiotherapy, Manifest Solutions, All in the Lake Australia, Wayne Shepherd Concrete, Wallace and Co. Footwear, Riverside 24/7 Fitness, Al Perry Painting, Global Sheridan Construction, Channel Steel, the Choice Bay Hotel, Ballina Heritage, AWD Civil, Ballina Fisherman's Co-op, Ballina Pool and Water Side, then the Hunter of Ballina, Ballina Visitorium, Ballina Bay Scaffolding,
It's a bit pendulum. I haven't got it trimmed properly, so when you move the camera it tends to go like that. So it's not trimmed properly. So when it's balanced, it just sits straight. You know? So it needs to be, these counterweights have to be adjusted.
And bedroom here, and of course the Porter family.
Yeah, so this is the setup, See, it sits on there, and this sits on a stand, and then you can trim it, and then you put it onto the unit. So, but that's all they said. There's no stand with it. So, but that's what the setup is. That's the setup arm. So to trim it. So because you're supposed to swing the counterweight up and then let it drop, and it takes 3 seconds for it to go down. So that's supposed to be like trim. So the instructional DVD says anyway. But the trouble is though, it's in Chinese, isn't it?
You're not up to speed with your Chinese?
Oh, what kind were they? But he got, he's showing you what he's doing, but you can't understand what he's saying, but at least you can see what he's doing.
Have you ever thought, Steve, that one day you'd be standing at Ballina behind a blue tail?
Yeah.
Last time we shot the man down the end, he had his little black tape, black plastic right through it.
Who's that? Who's it?
Channel 9, we done the thing. Little cut off, wasn't it? Little cut in black plastic.
Yeah, well, I can't look at my monitor with glare in it. I just can't see nothing.
I stare at the monitor every day at work, so computer one.
Yeah.
Alright. Better get back on.
Is that your phone?
Nuts, not me.
Oh, it's 10 years, alright. Okay. Okay, Steve, when you get hooked up, we're going to go back to your picture, so when you're ready on the count, you're live.
Dwayne Neville coming to you live from Kingsford Smith Park in Ballina for the major semi-final match day here in the NRRRL 2018 final series. First game here, minor semi-final. We're half-time here in the first game of the program between Byron Bay Red Devils and Ballina Seagulls. 6-0. Byron Bay have the edge over Ballina at the present. Today's winners will then go on to play Morris Brothers at Cabarita next Sunday. And the runners-up today will then go on to play Tweed Coast, who were victorious over Moolumbar Mustangs yesterday, 16-12. As the crowd starts to flock in, what is going to be a big day of football. As Ballina come onto the field here, they'll be running left to right. And as the Byron Bay Red Devils come on from the left side, the northern side of the field. Of course, if Byron Bay do become victorious in today's game, they will then proceed for a grand final rematch of last year between Morris Brothers. Morris Brothers finished up with a 15-2 record with a points differential of 442 points. Of course, I'll be joined for the under-18s and A-grade games with none other than Brett Saville. So strap yourselves in. It's going to be a long day of football. Plenty of action left to come. Byron Bay to kick it from right to left. As Brad Goodwin blows time on for the second half. And Christina Roberts kicks off. Ballina will want to put this pressure on early to get back in this game. There's 20-minute halves in the ladies' tag. Away it goes from the centre, 40 metres out from the Ballina line. Cut out pass, Roberts, and that was Byron will pick up the spills, but I think Brad Goodwin's going to call an advantage. This will be played by Hannah Roberts. Nice run there by Tegan Miller. Nice run by Christina Roberts. She was dispersed. Way goes down to Tegan Miller. Beats one, beats two. Could she beat Alara Roberts? Not quite. The referee says play on, cut out pass in the corner, and I think she's over. Byron Bay doubling their lead. Brad Goodwin will confirm it. And thus now makes it 10 points to nil. Byron Bay over Ballina. Nice versatile attacking play there by the Byron Bay Red Devils. Just confirm the try scorer for you. It was indeed Shannon Crowther, who was the leading try scorer for Byron Bay. Adds to a tally of 18 tries for the competition. And she possesses, in a game against Kyogle, she went over the stripe 4 times, and on 2 occasions, bagging 2 hat-tricks between Mullumbimby and Northern United. This is Shannon Crowther's 13th game of the season. Christina Roberts, she will be kicking with the breeze right on the sideline. She didn't exactly take her time with the kick, thus making it 10 points to nil. Byron Bay over Ballina. Byron Bay in good position to move on to next Sunday at Cabarita. And of course you'll see that as well as all match days of the final series live here on the YouTube and YouTube page of the NRRRL. Hope you're enjoying the coverage at home. Nice kick into the breeze there. And Ballina will have perfect chance for redemption, and it'll be an offside penalty. That was knocked forward and was picked up in front of a Byron player. Ballina will have a perfect position to get back into this game. They're set for a left side. Played there by Melanie Stevenson. Abby Beecher goes to self on the second phase. Set for a deep left play, beat. And run across field. I think that was Tammy Wells. And I think there was an infringement there. Byron Bay to have it back at. Much cooler conditions today as compared to what it was in Mooloolah yesterday. In August weather, the days are normally a lot warmer and the nights are quite considerably cooler here in the Northern Rivers. Though it's been above temperatures during the day, though today is a much cooler day. Good for player comfort. Way down on the right side of the field. Nice run there by Tegan Miller. Then favouring that right side of the field, Byron. Fifth and last. Roberts again, kicks up high. It's going to be met by, I think that was Alara Roberts. And that's another penalty for Byron Bay.
Stop listening to the players, ref.
Now, you think if Byron could get it out to free scoring plays. Ballina by no means out of this. They'll be looking to hope for an infringement from Byron. Byron in favourable field position with 20 metres out. It's going to be played there by Angela Vannery. And there's no doubt future rep stars out there today, including the ones that already have put on the Northern Rivers jumper. And it's for you to see here on the live stream. Future superstars there indeed. Deep play by Byron, cut out pass. Didn't quite find the hands. And I think that's got to be a double knock on. Ballina should get the possession back. And Brad Goodman acknowledges that. Ballina have it 15 metres out from their own line. Nice little darting run. I think that was Tammy Wells. Set up on the deep. Nice run up the middle. Oh. And that was Melanie Stevenson. Stevens couldn't. Almost away there herself. Met there by Angela Vannery. This is Alara Roberts. Oh. Must win herself. Beecher. Kick goes up. Caught Byron napping. They didn't have anyone back there. But though it's going to be met there by Kathleen Oliver. She'll have it first phase on the 20-metre line. Nice run up. Long. Ooh. Not going to go past the 30-metre line on the second phase. They're playing on the sideline. Trying to get a sneaky one down the Yobbo's hill side of field. 40 metres out. Nice play up the centre. Beats one, beats two. Shane Elbin. Tegan Miller. Nice kick up. And well dispersed there by Sharon Blundell. Nice crowd turning up so far, starting to flock in for the big day of action here in Ballina. This is Roberts, Alara Roberts. Beats one, couldn't quite beat Hannah Roberts. Third phase. And another penalty for Byron Bay. Another attacking penalty for Byron Bay. Hannah Roberts. No, it's going to be played there by Christina Roberts. And sends the kick. She'll have it 20 metres out. Shy of the Ballina line. And it's going to be played by Angelina Vannery. All right, goes for Taylor Jarrett. And beats one, beats two. Brad Goodwin says play on, but I think she's dispersed. Angela Vannery. Nice run in the middle by Christina Roberts. Just shy of the line on the second phase. Cut out pass. And Ballina are going to regather. Still time for Ballina if they can, but they're going to have to do it from their end of the field. It's going to be played there by Elizabeth Ross. 15 metres out. Met there by Chloe Jeffrey. Nice dummy run there by Abby Beecher. Beats one. Nice step by Abby Beecher. But just as referee still says play on now, she's held. That was a nice run there by Sharon Blundell. Fifth and last, Alara Roberts. She's been open for the kick. And almost had it herself. Byron to regather. Nice collection there by Taylor Jarrett. This is Jessica Melling. She's dispersed on the second phase. Angelina Vannery. Kelly Dunbar-Reid. White to Evelyn. Nice run. And referee says play on. Beats it. I think this is going to be their third try. And we'll just wait to confirm it from Brad Goodwin. And that is confirmed. It is now Byron Bay 14, Ballina 0. And I believe that is a double now for Shannon Crowther. That's an impressive try tally for the competition. So Christina Roberts will have this one almost directly in front. Trust you're enjoying the coverage wherever you may be watching. And as I can see, I think Megan Curran's going to be coming on to the field, as well as Samantha LaFawn. And Kelly Dunbar-Reid has also just come off the field. And couldn't quite get the kick. Thus remains 14 points to 0. Byron Bay over Ballina in the ladies' tag on the minor semi-final. There'll be interesting exhibits from Morris Brothers here today in this fixture, as well as the Tweed Coast Raiders, as their opponents wait for them next week. though, with next Sunday's finals being at Tweed Coast, Morris Brothers being the home team, Byron will have the easier drive up the M1. 35 minutes as opposed to about an hour, Morris Brothers. It'll be Taylor Joe to play. It's gone now to Tegan Miller. And meant for the hands of Megan Carmen, but she couldn't quite get her hands to it. Ballina, you'd think that if they're going to get back into this game, they need to get something off this CSX. So just shy of the side Byron's 40, played by Beecher. Dispersed there, still just shy of Byron's 40, Beecher again. And this is Alara Roberts. Could she add to her impressive try tally? She is told by Brad Goodwin to replay it. She has been impressive today, Alara Roberts. Beach opts to go left but goes right. And they're set for a deep side play. If they can get it out quick enough, they might have at least get it up to about 20 metres. They could have gone for the left side, but it's going to be fifth and last. And a little mini kick's going to go straight to the hands. Oh, it was meant for the hands of Elizabeth Ross, but it's fallen back for Byron Bay. And that was Hannah Roberts there. Getting up to the 20-metre line. Hannah Roberts is actually an ex-Morris Brothers player. So she'll be, if the scores remain as they do, she'll be playing against her ex-team. Cut out pass. And penalty Byron Bay. Brad Goodwin blows time off. I think he'll be having words with the Ballina captain. Take this opportunity to thank once again the major sponsors NovaSkill for getting on board with the NRRRL all these years, and also getting on board with this live stream. It's a great opportunity for provide a platform to see these. Sorry, NovaSkill only sponsoring the NRRRL. Right, goes to Tegan Miller. Taylor Jarrett. Vannery goes right, goes off to Megan Curran. Hannah Roberts. Vannery. That was a kick by Christina Roberts, deflected. Penalty for Ballina.
We're offside. Go, Abby.
And nice kick there by Alara Roberts. Ballina will nil. Just shy of two converted tries for Ballina. They will need to get something here. Brad Goodwin is up and says push back. Just shy of the halfway, just on the halfway line now. Nice little darting run. Brad Goodwin's told Abby Beecher to replay it. This is Roberts. Nice kick by Roberts. Couldn't quite get the bounce, so they might get 6 more out of this. Nice run. I think Brad, no, they had 6 more. Couldn't quite get the run, but she's...
Set something up, Ballina.
Abby Beecher to play 20 metres out. Tammy Wells. Beecher. This is Tarani Roberts. Beecher again. And this is Ross. Can I get one back? I think they're just shy. And there's going to be play stopped here. Byron Bay player down. One has just been copped a knock. Play to restart now, just about 5 metres out from the Byron line. They're set for a deep side play. If they can get, that was a bit, they had numbers on the left hand side if they had got the play out quick enough. 3 metres out. Beecher, nice pass. If they get the pass, they might go in the corner. I think they're going to get one back here, Ballina. And Braidwood Goodwin does confirm the try. Ballina now make it 14 points to 4 in favour of Byron Bay. And we'll just confirm the try scorer in a few moments. Number 11. And it was Michelle Clark who scored that one. Adds to her tally of 4 tries for the season in her 14 games. And as the kick is just going to fall shy, thus remaining 14-4, Byron Bay over Ballina. So those 4 tries for Michelle Clark. She actually scored 3 of those in the game versus Kyogle.
Byron Bay 14, Ballina 4.
Yeah. I hope you enjoy the coverage home, wherever you may be watching. Perfect day to watch a long day of football. Plenty more action to come. Christina Roberts restart. It's going to be collected there by Lara Roberts. And Ballina will be looking to go back to back and making a game of it. And that was tagged there. About 35 metres out. Nice run. And referee says play on. And she was dispersed there by Kathleen Oliver. Great defence by Kathleen Oliver. 40 metres out from the Byron Bay line, about 10 in. Played there by Trudy Roberts. Away for Beecher. Back to Trudy Roberts. Passing along. Then there's a nice gap there if they can get there fast enough. I think Elizabeth Ross goes herself. 5th and last, 20 metres out. And it's going to go herself. She won't get the try, but she will get another set of 6 for Ballina. Penalty for Ballina. Ballina still, they will need to get points off this set. There can't be long left. Lara Roberts goes for the kick. Interesting, she didn't decide to run it for a bit longer. It was only the second phase. Byron now back with it. And you'd think that Byron, they were probably just looking to opt to hold. They don't want to give Ballina a set of 6 inside their own half of field. This close. They were just looking to play safe play. Nice run to get some valuable meters. Fifth and last, they'll have it just inside 30 of their own line. Nice kick. It's going to be met there by Michelle Clark, the try scorer. She get a hand to that? I think she might have. Byron will have a set of 6 inside Ballina half a field. They might even look to extend their lead. Christina Roberts. By Kelly Dunbar-Reid, she's back on. Nice run. It's going to be played there by play the ball. A little bit of a scrappy play of the ball, but good. Brad Goodwin says play on. Dunbar-Reid. Nice run. I think that was Kathleen Oliver. Byron set deep. They're going to do a kick across field. And it's going to be met by Lara Roberts. Nice run by Lara Roberts. She's gone around about 3 players, Lara Roberts. And she's going herself. She's got no one to beat. She's going to go herself. But she could be cut off. Oh, what a run. What a run by Lara Roberts. And that right there is shown why she is the leading try scorer in this competition.
You teach her that, Max?
What a run by Lara Roberts. 14-10. Kick to come. Ballina will be looking to make it 14-12 right in front.
Sorry, 14-8.
So it's 14-8. Should be looking to make it 14-10 with a kick to come. And as Lara Roberts be looking to convert her own kick, gets it within a try. Ballina coming home, making it a real game of it now. And Lara Roberts adds to that 26 try tally with 36 goals, 176 points. And you'd think, it was unlucky that she didn't get selected for the ladies tag team in the Northern Rivers competition, in the Northern Rivers team, representative team. You'd think it's only inevitable that she'll be up for selection for next year's representative competition. Impressive player. This play restarts now. So Byron's 14-0 lead has been near extinguished. It was a close game between these two teams early on in the season at Red Devil Park. Byron just getting home. That was their only fixture for the year. And that's going to be all she wrote. Byron Bay will progress into next week's grand final qualifier against Morris Brothers in a 2017 rematch. And that game will be played at Lesberger Field in Cabarita. For Ballina, they will still live on. They will take on the Tweed Coast Raiders next Saturday at a venue to be determined later on this afternoon. Lara Roberts there, for me, scored the try of the game. That was an impressive run from deep inside her own field. Beat about 5-6 different players, though Byron Bay's lead was enough to get them home on this occasion. What a first game of the day, and what a first inaugural ladies tag live stream. Hopefully many to come. I hope you all enjoyed it at home. There's still plenty more action to come. Coming up next, we now have the under-18s minor semi-final between Coogin Hornets and the Tweed Coast Raiders. But for the ladies tag, for its full time, Byron Bay Red Devils 14, progressing into next week versus Mars Brothers. Defeat Ballina Seagulls 10. We're going to take a break here for a few minutes and we'll be joined here with Brett Saville in commentary.